and good morning. It is Tuesday where I am. I'm trying to leave bits of hair out. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hey. It is Tuesday, which is kitchen day, and I'm up and pretty much fully ready. Except, my body is fully ready. I haven't had breakfast or anything like that yet, but it is still quite dark outside. I don't think it's not 7 o'clock yet. I do find if I have a shower first, it does make a huge difference. And yes, I have a heater on, and it's only March, early March, but it is quite cold out there. Oh. Anyway, yeah, so just sort of come on and say hey, and we're just still working on our routines and still working on just getting ready earlier in the morning so we have more time to get things done, right? Because it just helps our day so much when we start it really, really well. And I know it starts with a great evening as well and getting things done there, but I do know that we just got to start somewhere. Let's start somewhere. If it has to be this morning, start this morning and get up, get going, and see what you can get done in the earlier hours. And so I first had a shower, dressed, makeup, hair, that's done, and all the washing is actually going in the laundry, so that's also already done. And the bathrooms are swish and swiped, which it feels good to know that is also completed. So yeah, we'll keep checking in today, and I'll see you soon. So because it's a habit, I've actually just accidentally wiped the benches down before breakfast. I had told myself I wasn't going to do it until after because there's no point doing it twice. So it's going to take a wee while to not do that so much. The sink needs a bit of a wipe though. See? It's just... These are habits that I had created, obviously, and worked on, which became disciplines, which became part of second nature. And then what happens is you end up doing it without thinking, and I guess that's great because it means it works. It was always the goal. The reprogramming is going to be my challenge, and we'll see how long that takes me to stop it. Oh, how many times do I have to tell myself to stop it? So many. I'm now having a coffee when I get to work, so I'm using this extra time to take the opportunity to just give the coffee machine a bit of an extra clean since it is Tuesday, kitchen day. What else do I think needs a clean? Look, that needs a bit of a clean. Let's have a look at this. Does it need a clean? I'll turn the light on. Yes, I've wiped it over, but I think it needs a good clean. I might do that tonight when I'm doing dinner, because I can always cook my dinner in the electric fry pan, so I can clean it at the same time while things are cooking. These cupboards only look bad when the sun shines, so I just tend to wipe them when I see dirty bits when I've got a cloth in my hand. The benches are pretty good. That window could do with a wee bit of clean, so I can see how far I get through things today anyway. And yeah, what about inside? You can hear a rumbling sound. It's my washing machine in its final stages, and maybe just sort that out a wee bit. I do try, well, it's not that I try, we just have in there what we need for the week mostly, and a few wee extras, but we don't tend to store many weeks worth of food in the fridge. Cool beans. Okay. Right, breakfast is still cooking, so while that's happening, I'll have my water and medicine and start pottering. Ready to scrub a few things while that breakfast is going. And the floors for yesterday, lounge day, were just vacuumed by the robot this morning. I do love seeing those lines. So because I had filled up the sink for the coffee machine parts, I thought, well, I might as well put all the gas hob parts in there too to give them a clean. And so I'm going to do that now before I go to work. So yes, it needed a bit of a clean. And because of the aluminium part, apart from scraping it, it's very hard to get it actually clean. So normally just, in the past I've run a cloth over it really hard and it just shreds the cloth instead. Right, that feels so much better to have that done. And now for all the bits. And tell you what, I'm just going to let air do the work for me to dry them, because why dry them myself? Oh. Make sure the dog goes out for a wee wander. That's it. Go and frolic. Like I said, these are not easy to get clean. Can you see that? It's not easy. Get this out, eh? It's probably the worst because it actually gets, food can get in there, whereas with the rest of them it can't. Even these, they're cast iron. They're different material to these. These are more like a steel. These are more like a cast, quite heavy. Yeah, see, these are great. Done. Empty the sink. Dry the bench. Why don't I just clean the fridge as well? It won't take me long. To wipe the front. You can see the streaks where that are drying. Just about see a reflection even though it's brushed stainless steel. Oh, it's off, it's just flashing because I've got the parts in the dishwasher, in the sink. And we will let air dry those. So have a great day at work or whatever you're doing, working from home, working out, being a parent, resting, recovering, whatever it is. Have a great day and I'll catch you later. Just doing this window, I said this morning I'd do. Oh, try and zoom out, shall I? I've already given the fridge a bit of a clean. also, while I'm up here, I can show you, put those back, clean from this morning, and I put the coffee machine back together. Sometimes it's just easier to undo it. I find using a wet and dry microfiber cloth gives it the best finish. And it's just water. Nothing fancy. Right. That feels better already. Look at that view. That, if you can see in the distance, that's the town we live in. We're close enough to see it, which is lovely. Far enough away not to hear it. I'm also in the middle of emptying the dishwasher. And I'm trying to use my pre-dinner energy to get things done. One thing I've noticed since starting work is hubby has been helping with the dishes, which has been absolutely amazing, and I've been very grateful. And it only takes a minute or two to straighten things up a little, especially if other people are helping. Definitely no complaints from me. Oh, more dishes. So how was your day today? Mine was, it was busy, but I think it's just the fact that it's going to take me a wee while to get work fit again, mentally as well, like I've been doing my own business, but it's definitely not the same as when you're trying to learn something that you actually haven't been working in. It's a field I'm actually not used to working in. Here's my meat out for dinner. It's a field I'm not used to working in. It's something I have an understanding of, but I'm having to learn all the proper terminology for it. So it's things that I may have done myself, but I wouldn't have used the terminology that they use. So I'm learning that. That's fun. And also just learning what the business I work for has to offer even. Yeah, no, it is pretty good. We've actually been customers of the business I work for it might be 12 or 13 years. So it does help to have used the product and have an understanding in that way. I know I'm just chit-chatting with you while I do my dishes. Funny. So what have you got up to today? What have you got up to today? Have you had a big day? Have you had a rest day? Stressful day? Honestly, they come in all shapes and sizes, our days. But I do know that, I guess no matter what the day brings, if you got to this point, you survived it, which is fantastic. I'm actually going to wipe that. Look at the crumbs. I'm going to get those. You survived it, just like I did. We survived it, yay. So high five us. And if you got it to this far, then you can keep going. I think it's, we need to celebrate even small wins. Life changes, and I'm thankful for the lessons that we learn along the way, because if we didn't know, do you like my cap? If we didn't learn them along the way, then we just end up being, I don't know, just going through the motions, I guess. Yay. Thank you for keeping me company while I unloaded the dishwasher. I put these here to dry. I've just had a look in here and realised I need some, yep, I definitely need to order more honey. Okay, so I'll check in with you a bit later on. That'll do for now. I just need to get dinner prepared, really. I'll put these away and get dinner prepared. There we go. It's nachos, so it'll be nice and easy to do. And I can use the oven the hobs, since I cleaned them this morning. And yeah, I've probably spent 10 minutes on the kitchen spaces today. And I'll check in later on when I have finished doing the close down of the house for the night. I always clean up. I don't say always, because honestly there are sometimes, never say never, never say always. I most often clean up after dinner before I really, really relax for the evening. Or I'll get up before I go to bed, but that's when I go to bed late because I don't want to get up and clean up. It's just a whole mind game. Anyway, I do like to clean up and get things done so that I'm not starting the next day with yesterday's rubbish. I'll turn the camera. Hi, I'm not hiding. I just wanted to take you with me as I went through that process, and I guess thought about the day and how it's been and how life is going, working on the spaces that we're trying to keep clean. I'm looking at the floor going, it doesn't need a mop. Like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm very grateful for that. I'll show you it. I'll turn you around. See? These marks, they're actually, what do you call it? Fake. That can be vacuumed. These are supposed to look like grain in the lino vinyl planks, but the floor's pretty good. I mean, it even has a shine on it, so I'm not going to mop. I'm not panicked about it. Yeah, no, I feel pretty good. If I start doing any deep cleaning in the weekends, I will let you know, just so that we can keep an eye on tracking how it goes. You get to watch the dog sleep. So, like I said, I'll check in briefly tonight, let you know how the day's gone, and yeah, you'll hear from me then. Until then. So, good evening. It's been it has been a long day, but not a horrible day. I've just been having a bit of trouble with breathing, so it makes me a bit tired. And yeah, I haven't quite finished cleaning up either, so I'm gonna fossick around and do that, and then yeah, I'll be ready for bed. That's why I've taken my makeup off, because I thought if I do that now, it gets me in that I'm getting ready for bed mode. And I'll do the dishes, and I will put things away. Yeah, and it is 9:35, but that's okay. It's 9:35. It's early enough yet to just get things done and then head to bed, right? So let's do it. Got you far away, haven't I? How's that? I use this angle, but I think I'm going to change it from tomorrow. This angle is easy to watch on your phone. But it's not a great angle, because you don't really get to see much of the space that I'm in. I don't know. It works. Let me know. Would you prefer that way, or are you okay with this way? Get some hot water going. They're soaking. I quite like leaving dishes soaking in the evening. Makes cleanup so much easier. Use the scraper on it. No point following the sponge if I don't have to. These powders, this catches it. Put some in the oven to dry. I'll set this on the hobs to dry. So you pull that apart. I am going to rinse empty rubbish out of the sink first. Second sink. Rinse. Especially being kitchen bag, I'm used to rinse. Haven't heard anybody. Put all the cloths in the wash and get a white load going before I go to sleep. So I'll take these out. So washing is on, and yeah, that's taken about 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes. And yes, I'm in my nightie. Snooze below. Okay, that's us done. So I hope you sleep well tonight when you do eventually get to bed, if you're watching this at a different time of day. And yeah, I just want to thank you for joining me on my journey and share your journey with me and let me know how you're going, because I know it's not always easy. It's definitely not always easy. But sometimes when it's not easy and we push through, it makes the easy times so much easier. And in the hard times, we just have those routines and disciplines, and it becomes part of who we are, part of our makeup. So yeah, have a fabulous rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And I will see you next time, and thank you so much for watching.